no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Trump cards, and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumper up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles, all the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the step, to build that one pound to the step,
got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his unit. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try to look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as seen his days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a...
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Go, Reed! Go! Huh! Ready?
They start the drive with Hall. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey! Check that! No! Check! Hurt!
They go right back to Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the jump!
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Check, Panther! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Hut!
Here's Hall once more. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey.
Lawrence in the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Smash! Check! Go!
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Come on. Set! Hey, check that. Street. Check go.
They'll go right side with Hall. Along this sideline inside the 25. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the the Jets a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Roll!
Hall running between the tackles. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Check smash. Ready.
A give left side for Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Lisa 24. 11.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Christian Harris on the stop. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it on 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Hey, run! Hey, kill!
Lawrence now off the play action. Trying for the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Lion! 30 left!
Lawrence working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. First down throw, Lawrence. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Christian Harris on the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to throw it on third and long. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Again, it's Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
The kick by Shudak is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Unlock Lion! Unlock Lion! Hurt! Ready?
Coming right is Hall. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Okay, ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
69. Ready?
They go play action here. Cope with the catch. And he's going to go out right at the 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go, set.
On first down, here comes Hall. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Reload, reload. Go check, go check.
Hall takes it straight ahead, and he'll get them enough for a first down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Bronco switch. Let's go. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
Hall is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Hey, easy, route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. So this one on the defense. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey, Ryan.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Finding Flowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, go.
Lawrence throwing here. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Hey, Jupiter.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Luke. 11.
Another try following the sack. Big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Stays in the pocket. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Stay wide open.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Jets.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
19 tight. Come 19. 18, pioneer, street.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing now, following the turnover. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
We're at 23. Kill.
A final throw before the break. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Route.
Here's the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, Ryan. Silver.
Lawrence looking to throw. Completed to Flowers. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. This one misses the tight end. And now they're left with fourth and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Jets football. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Check. Biggs. Street.
They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready. Mustang 19. Ready.
Pass play now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Go. Check. Big Lion. Ready.
Running this with Hall. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Panther Street. Hop, go.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. All right, here we go. Second down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. 70 range. Hut, hut.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Hut.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Alert. Go.
Play action on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Go, Reed. Go. Hey. Check that. Check. Hurt. Check, go.
Allen reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 18. Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, first and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Ready. Check, Bobcat.
Here's Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
It's Hall on the carry. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
70 Lions.
They're going play action. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Return's looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On red.
A give right side, here's Bigsby. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Christian Harris on the stop. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Jaguars football, and their playoff run's in jeopardy. They're trailing here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they make the tackle at the 38. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lawrence now off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw, Lawrence. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! On his Little for the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's gonna throw it! Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space, he's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Hall. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 24-point ball game. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here's the 24. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Open space inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
11. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Done. Take wide open.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the Jets get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run. Here's Hall. Spins into the open field. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Check that. Go!
They go right back to Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
set of downs for him at the 38.
Go!
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. It's Allen again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. So the win goes to the Jets. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.